Hi, I'm Jack, welcome to Vapourcore. Today, we're going to have a look at the DotMod 75W box. So, the DotMod 75W is obviously a 75W box mod, powered by a single 18650 battery. It does power mode, bypass mode, and 3 different temperature control modes, so it covers you for all those bases. Comes in 4 colours, which we will explain in a second when we go up close. 24 karat gold plating for the 510 and the buttons. It's a single 18650 device, which means it's a nice small little size. The battery gets to it through a little magnetic door, holds on really nice and tight. There's a little ribbon to pull your battery out. Clearly labelled inside, positive and negative. As you can hear, the battery snaps in really nicely. The body is an all aluminium construction, which means super lightweight, and the beveled edges on the device give it a nice feel in the hand. So even though it looks a little bit square, it feels really nice in the hand. There's no sharp edges, no rough corners, just fits in the hand really perfectly. Inside the casing itself, you'll find the Dot chip, which is DotMod's own chip, so it's exclusive to those guys. Only found in 2 devices, one of which being this one, and the other one has a bigger brother, which we'll have a look at in another video. It takes 2 batteries, more powerful, bigger device. So the chip inside the device is the Dot chip, which is DotMod's own chip, as the name would probably suggest. Wonderful chip. It is very accurate, very fast ramp up time, always gives enough power. Fires all the way from 3 ohms, all the way down to 0.08, which for me is absolutely perfect, because as I mentioned in another device that we looked at, the coils that I was using, they came out to around a 0.1 ohm, which is where most devices cut off for their safe firing zone, whereas this will go down to 0.08, so it gives me that room when the coils are hotter or colder, when the resistance can fluctuate slightly. I've got that little bit of room where I can use it. So, let's have a look at the device up close and how it will ship to you. Transition. So this will be the box the device will come in. As you can see, continues with the really nice high-end and premium feel, the black and gold. Little colour sticker on the back of the box will show you which colour you've got. We're going to open up a red one so you can see. Little magnetic tab on the front, pop that up, flip it open, and look what's inside. Red one still has all the gold accents, which is a feature across all 4 colours, which are black, red, blue and gold. Charge cable is here. And you see when you pull this cap off, that's not a micro USB cable. That is a lightning adapter. So you can charge your iPhone with this, as well as when you pull this down, that is where your micro USB connection is. So you get both connections, so if you have an iPhone, you're sorted, which is really nice and handy. Underneath your little felt insert, you will get your authenticity card, which will have your device's serial number on site, and a simple little instruction leaflet as well. So to put your battery in the device, there's a little tab underneath which you can get your finger under. Pops off, 2 magnets, one in the top, one on the bottom. Little ribbon for your battery, and clearly labelled inside is plus and minus where you put your battery. Put your ribbon that way. Snap your battery in, really nice snug fit, so your battery's not going to rattle around. Little door snaps back on, really nice and tightly. So, standard unlocking and locking is 5 clicks on and 5 clicks off, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your device will come on, and now you are in your standard wattage mode. So you've got your wattage readout, your ohms reading, voltage output, and your battery gauge. So all the stuff that you need, nothing overly fancy, nothing to distract you, just a really clean and crisp display. Pressing the fire button 3 times, as many other devices, will take you into your mode cycle. So you can go into, this is the bypass mode, so depending on how much charge your battery has, you'll get just the direct voltage from that. It will go through the chip, so it's not fully mechanical, but it's just sort of a bypassed mode. 3 clicks again. Your temperature modes, so we are in nickel, titanium and stainless steel, so just double check which you are using, which material you're using, so you're using the right TCR. 3 clicks again, and back to power mode. So as well as the 3 clicks to cycle through your different modes and 5 clicks to lock and unlock the device, if you press the fire button 4 times, you'll see you can lock your power output. So if you wanted to keep your power the same, but keep the device unlocked, you can do this. So you'll see you won't be able to adjust your power. However, if you screw a tank onto the device, it will vape perfectly. It's a wonderful feature. It means if you want to grab your device, not worry about adjusting power, you know what you like, you've got it set, pick your device up, press the fire button, carry on vaping away. You see, the device is very, very simple to use, which is one thing that I really do appreciate in devices. Some companies try to overcomplicate their interfaces and have this option and that option, where DotMod took the approach where just what you need, nothing you don't, and it's very, very simple and easy to use. So let's jump back up and talk about the device further. So we've had a look at the device up close, we have spoken about it a little bit. Now I'm going to give you my pros and cons and for what reasons, as we always do. Starting off with the pros. First thing that I noticed about the device was when I looked at it, it's a beautiful device. This is actually my own personal one, the black one that I've been using, and I love it. The DotMod tank that is also from DotMod, it's beautiful. 24 karat gold, so it matches with this, and this is the sort of tank that I would recommend to pair with it. Because of the 75 watts, it still gives you enough power, but anything like you need really high power for, so things like Smok TFV12, if you have one from before the TPD days, sad music. Yeah. So anything you're running about 50 to 60 watts for will be absolutely perfect with this, because the single battery will give you enough battery life that should hopefully get you through a full day. Whereas if you're absolutely gunning it 75 watt max, battery life might not be as much as you were looking for. So that's one of the only real cons. But pros, there's lists of them. It's beautiful. The chip is absolutely phenomenal. I found every single tank that I've put on it has read it pretty much to exactly what it should be. I've put it on other devices and it's been ballpark. But I've put it on the 75 watt and the 200 watt version of this device, which runs the same chip. And they both read almost the exact same every time, apart from if the device was hotter or colder, which can change the resistance. It's the only time it changed. But overall, it's an absolutely wonderful little device. If you're looking for something really, really high quality, I think this is the perfect device for you. As I've said, the gold accents just top it off. It feels really well made. There's no jiggling, there's no battery rattle, there's no button rattle. Everything feels really, really firmly and well fitted. You also get the little authenticity card, which is something else that just makes the whole experience feel a lot more high-end and premium. They're just fantastic devices. Very quickly, the only con that I have found with this device is the fact that it only has one battery. And that's a very subjective one. Depends on what sort of power you're running. If you were probably running 60 watts or above with this device, the battery life might not be as long as you were hoping for. However, there is a solution to that, which we will be looking at in a later video, which DotMod make this exact device, but a 200 watt version, and it takes 2 batteries. So if you're running that sort of power, you get more battery life. It's along the same sort of lines as this, but with some other features also. So when we do the video, you'll be able to go through that. But that's the only con that I've really found with this device. Some people may see the price and think, oh, why is it so much more? Why is it this? Why is it that? But I do believe this is a device that once you see it and you hold it in your hand, it's like, that's why. It just feels incredibly well put together. The performance is fantastic. Ramp up time is instant. The range of coil reading is fantastic, from 3 ohms all the way down to 0.08. Fantastic. Wattage mode, bypass mode, temperature mode, has everything covered for you. So, if you do want to have a look at one, we have them on our website, so you can have a look at the high resolution images that we've uploaded online, or pop into one of our shops, hold it in hand, feel it, and fall in love with it for yourself. Stay blessed. And that is your micro USB. So you get a Lightning and a USB micro USB charger, which is really, really handy. Again, if you've got an iPhone, you know what's up. Alex, what am I doing?
Did I just hear that? If you got an iPhone, you know what's up.
Got the TV camera. You know what's up, like. Oh no. That did not go to plan. Did not go to plan. And personally, this is the black and gold. This is mine. Actual. This is mine.
Personally, this is the black and gold.
The TPD days. Sad music. Yeah. We have like a sad thing of me looking at TFV12 like. Yeah, cool. Crack on. So anything really... is DotMod's own proprietary tongue twistification thing.